Well, we got our new garden update. We decided to try something a little different this time because it's been so windy here in Zone 6 here in Kansas.
Yeah, very windy.
It's been way too windy, and I know some people have made some comments about things being inaudible, so we're going to try to do a voiceover style this time. Look at those sunflowers.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go with the tour. You know what's coming around the corner, right? You know what's coming. Bam!
Yes, the Daturas.
Mm-hmm. What do you think?
They're beautiful. They bloom at dusk, and just watching them open up is just really cool.
Mm-hmm. Because they've been opening up around usually like 8, 9 o'clock at night.
Mm-hmm. Right as the sun is going down.
Mm-hmm.
They smell absolutely amazing.
Yep. Look at the size of it now, too. That's just awesome from last week. Yeah, this was last night. Just a beautiful, beautiful plant. I love that damn Datura plant.
They are. It's definitely a sight to see.
Mm-hmm. What's that?
That's our Chicago Hardy Fig. It's really cool. I don't think we'll have any fruit this year, but...
Well, it's a first-year tree.
Yeah, a lot of them have fruit the first year, but it's just a little struggling thing.
That's one way to put it, I guess.
The heal all self-heal is growing. It's definitely grown in size.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really pleased about that. No flowers. Excuse me, no flowers yet, but hopefully there'll be flowers sometime.
Yeah, it's been really hot too. Been pretty much dang near 100 degrees every day. New family members.
Yep, white sage. I can grab 2 of them just in case I kill these.
Yeah, and I tried to tell her to keep one inside the house and leave one outside of the house, but she wanted to put them both outside. So.
Yeah, they like the sun. They like the heat. So rather have them in the heat than in the cold inside.
What can we do with the white sage?
Smudging. They're good for a lot of things. Cooking. You can... good internally.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about that more soon on your podcast.
Mm-hmm. The Lobelia, poor thing. I don't fucking know what's going on with it. I mean, it's either dying or just trying to get acclimated. I don't know.
It's just been really hot, too.
So
we might have to recheck that soil, too. It might be draining too good. And there goes our garlic that ain't there anymore.
Yep, we pulled the garlic.
It's in the fridge.
We had itty-bitty little bulbs.
Mm-hmm.
But we planted another one to see what happens.
Yep.
The goldenrod, hopefully it'll start blooming late summer. So we should see some golden blooms. It'll be really cool to show everybody when they bloom.
Eventually?
Yeah, late summer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Here come your blight trees.
My blight trees I'm trying to heal.
There goes a hillbilly.
Yeah.
Yeah, what have you been spraying on these?
Oil,
Baking
soda, and some water. Just doing a little mixture and spraying them every couple days.
Yeah.
Seems to help quite a bit. But then as soon as I miss doing it every couple days, it comes back.
Yeah.
So, but
see how tall that yellow pear's gotten, though?
They are.
Compared to the last picture right there?
Yeah, they're trying to grow. Despite the
disease that they have.
Yeah.
Yeah. But see, what's funny is even this Indigo Kumquat does have some fruit on it.
But
you can see how bad that stem looks, and I don't think those will be any good.
No, they're. I don't think they're edible.
Yeah. Let's see, we're going to step over into the garden over here. Climb my old ass back over it again.
Yeah.
Hey, you got jokes, huh? There goes our Cherokee Tomato.
That's just at a standstill. I don't know what's wrong with it.
We had to cut a lot of the bottom branches off.
It just doesn't want to grow.
And then there's one of our volunteers right there.
It looked like it was trying to get a disease, so...
Yeah, because we had to remove one of the volunteers that you seen in the last video. Because it kind of spread over to it. But here goes the Brussels sprouts.
Yeah. Oh, the Brussels sprouts, they are doubling in size every week.
There wasn't no hole in that leaf last night. What happened?
Did you check for bugs this morning?
Yeah, I checked.
Okay.
Yeah. But look at how much those have changed in just 1 week, too.
They are growing real good. I still don't find no fruit. I'm not sure.
Let's give her the star right there
Not
in the
fruit,
middle for sure.
veggies.
There go the zucchinis.
Yeah, the zucchinis are just turned over. I added some mushroom compost
Yep.
to
And if you
the
guys
garden
check out the
soil.
last video, last week's video, I posted a picture of that particular mushroom compost. But the zucchinis are looking really good too.
Yep, they're taking off.
Mm-hmm. And look at the okra.
The okra, the same thing. They have really taken off.
Mm-hmm. Because look at it compared to last week, especially this one right here on the southern edge of the garden. Garden bed.
I trimmed my holy basil last night because for some reason, and it's not just us, there's a couple other people having issues with their holy basil coming out really small like that. So I cut it, and last night...
Just like we've been cutting the spinach.
Right.
Yeah.
So we'll see how they turn out.
Yeah.
The kale needs to be cut real bad. If anybody wants any kale, let us know.
I think we planted a little bit too many.
Right.
But yeah, we try to keep up the best we can with eating that, just like we've been doing with the radishes, even though there's not really anything there now because we just
we did a harvest.
took a whole bunch of them out the other night.
Those ones are stragglers, ones that just didn't do too much. So we'll probably let them go to seed pods and let them produce themselves.
Well, and there goes our garlic. Store-bought garlic, by the way, out of your local grocery that you could put in the ground.
Yeah.
And they're getting bigger, too. They look totally different than the ones we had in the jar or in the pot.
Yeah.
And there's the marshmallow.
Marshmallow, yes.
Look at that one. It's still getting tall, too.
It gets very tall.
See, look at compared to last week.
It's
It's almost caught up to that fake sunflower we got over there.
Right. That sunflower's feelings are going to get hurt when those other ones bloom.
Yeah. The Egyptian walking onions. Yeah, this one sustained some damage last week because we had 60-mile-per-hour winds when we were trying to record our first bloom of the Datura. Because of that guy right there. I had it up on the fence post above it, and it just blew it, and it fell over and knocked some of those Egyptian onions down.
I don't know how that's going to work, but there is a stem down at the bottom, so I'm hoping that is maybe something good to grow out of it.
There's our potted zucchini.
That thing's got so many little dicks down there. I am so thrilled.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah, and when I get in there, pause. Yep, you can see them getting ready to start.
They are so adorable.
Little dicks.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
That's what they look like.
All right, moving on to your jalapenos.
Yes, that jalapeno. I put some mushroom compost in there too because they were looking just awful, and I figured that the soil wasn't as great as it should have been. So I added some mushroom compost, and they've taken off. As you can see, one is going great, and the other one is just taking its time. So we'll just see.
And our honeysuckle is in a recession at the moment.
Yep, it's doing it. It'll be better next year. I'll get it repotted into a bigger pot.
And talk about your new baby jalapenos on this one. Look at that.
Yep, they
Look
got
at that.
lots and lots of buds. I think that's the banana peppers. This jalapeno's got tons of blooms and a lot of peppers already started on there. That's going to be great. We're going to be, I don't know, giving them away.
Mystery plant.
We still don't know.
Still don't know what the hell that is yet. Here goes another volunteer.
That's a volunteer. It is doing absolutely amazing. Not really any flowers on it yet, but
yeah, it's still got a ways to grow first.
yeah.
Just like the pear tomato that we grew from seed right here.
Yeah, that one's from seed.
From inside the house, yep. And here comes our other slicer cucumber. It's definitely grown quite a bit. It's got a few buds on it right now. It needs more on it, just like a couple of our other ones do. The other two do, actually. Because we've had a problem so far of having some that has all females and the other one has all males.
Right.
And we don't want to actually make them a hybrid. So.
Right.
Here comes our other mystery plant.
It's some kind of cabbage. We don't know what kind of cabbage, but some kind of cabbage.
If somebody knows, yeah, definitely comment below and let us know. And then we also, that leaf right there, we had in that pot last year, which is hilarious.
That all died.
Mm-hmm. And this cucumber's growing too. It's got some buds on it too.
Yep.
Flower buds, the tendrils. Some of them have kind of dried up because it's been hot. But so far they've been doing okay.
Well, dried up because I didn't get a...
Look at the size of this damn passion flower, man.
Yeah, the passion flower's crazy.
It ain't got nowhere else to climb.
No, but it's still going.
I already told you need to top this thing off.
That little fucking shit is taller than me now. I'm like, what?
Yeah, look at this. Look at it. That's where it was. That was where it was just last week. There's the lemon verbena.
She's got some flowers on her.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Yep, on the right side, if you could see. I tried to get it this morning, just like you seen a little bit up there on a small clip of last week, but you see it on that right side. I might throw an arrow in there to help people. But there's the chamomile. The water whore, you call it, right?
Yeah.
Look at all the buds on it now.
Yeah, she's blooming like crazy.
Or all the blooms, I should say. Yep. This one's getting a little better, too.
It's got a little bloom on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I have hope.
Make some tea soon, huh?
Mm-hmm. We make tea right now with it.
There's our Moonshine Yarrow.
Yeah, she's just beautiful as ever.
Mm-hmm. Attracting flies.
Yep. The Echinacea's doing great.
Yep, getting bigger day by day. Little by little.
The basils are doing good. I trimmed them up a little bit so they'll branch out.
Yeah, there's a strawberry in the back, too.
Yeah.
In that one. And there's a lavender.
I trimmed that up so it'd get more buds. And, of course, this week it got more buds.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you trimmed this lavender and the other one.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think this rosemary's looking any better, but I do.
I
It's
mean,
looking a little fuller to me.
it's a lot greener, that's for sure. So hopefully it'll do its thing.
It's still alive, by the way.
It is still alive. With its
Yes, sir.
purslane.
Still alive. Just to let you know.
Yeah. The holy basil. It is getting a little fuller, but again, it's
Hot.
a weird year, I guess, for holy basil. I don't know. The horehound. It's growing like a weed. And
Yeah, it looks a little dry because it's just been hot.
it's
too,
just
man.
growing.
Yeah,
Purslane, I've been cutting it
it's a
and
Purslane jungle.
saving the seeds. So when these buds go away, I'll cut those and save more seeds. And anybody needs any seeds of purslane, let me know.
Yeah, because we'll definitely have plenty of them.
And same with Datura. I got plenty of seeds.
And there's a Citronella. It still looks the same, you said, right?
Yeah.
And the lemon balm, you want to make lemon balm cake.
Yeah, I want to try to make a lemon balm cake. Lemon balm cake. There we go.
Lemon bong, huh? What time is it?
It is that time.
Mm-hmm.
The time's got acclimated really well, and it's actually doing amazing. That self-heal, I took out those other plants that were in there. For some reason, we got some daylilies going in there, and I have no idea how. The golden sage doing amazing. It's just
They
growing
want me
like
to put
crazy.
a leaf of that in my water thermos for work, too.
Yeah, I'm gonna have him put a couple leaves in there.
Yeah, you chopped a lot of these down last
Yeah.
night, too.
I cut some down so it could grow some more like
Keep
it did.
producing.
I cut some down last week too, so it produced all those buds you see there.
Look at this basil, man.
And basil I trimmed too last week, so now it's bushed out a lot more.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to start using some of that.
Yes.
Look at the size of this ashwagandha now.
It's ashwagandha. I cannot wait till those
Till it starts.
the berries.
Yeah.
I just want to see what the berries are. None of this is used medicinally. The only thing that's used medicinally is the roots. So I won't do anything with that this year.
We'll definitely move that mullein just like the other
Yeah,
two.
the mullein needs to be moved. It's just not having enough room to
do its thing.
Move.
And there's our other yarrow.
Yeah, that
It
yarrow.
kind of reminds me of the Lakers colors. It's got them LA Lakers colors on it.
It's a pretty yellow.
Mm-hmm. And there's a Skullcap. It's struggling, but it's getting acclimated, I think, a little bit.
It is doing really well. The colors have changed a lot and a lot greener, and it's looking good.
You know, in our St. John's wort.
Yeah, that thing. I think it's doing okay. I mean, the tops are looking really a lot better. You can see the new growth on the top.
Yeah, you see how windy it is out here, guys. That's why we're trying something different.
Yeah, it's been like that for days and days and weeks. Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Kansas. And here's our not so dramatic Brussels sprouts, because they were dramatic in last week's video. The sun beating down on them.
They're looking good.
Mm-hmm. And so, like we said, we're going to have to move these mullein around too, because soon, like you were talking about, this cucumber plant is getting ready to take over the fence.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to block a lot of the sun. And look at how much this has changed in just a week. How much is stretched out, how big it's gotten, all the tendrils going and wrapping around. It's like, man, give me more room, sucker.
Yeah, this one is going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Very pleasing. Very
And
cool.
we also got, check it out.
Yeah.
We got our first little cucumber on there that I actually...
Pollinated yourself.
I sure did. I took a Q-tip and did it myself because there was one male flower and that was the only female we had on there so far. And we moved the celebrity tomato over here because of the other one having the disease, the volunteer. We took a couple of the tomatoes off because they were starting to rot a little bit.
Yeah,
because they weren't getting any sun in the middle.
Well, the tomato was stuck in the middle between the two vines, so when it was trying to grow, it was getting smushed, so it wasn't getting what it needed to be. So it kind of was getting a rot on it. So we just pulled it off.
Got the babies on there too.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how this goes too. It's a hybrid tomato plant. So, but there's our garden again. Thanks for checking us out again this week.
It's growing and growing.
Yes, it is. Happy gardening, everybody.
See you later.